the one who has got more degree goes up, and is a nationalist. So they, from that list, they call the teachers that they need.
Do you have male teachers? And how many?
Avete insegnanti maschi e quanti?
Three. Two of Catholic religion and one of supporting teacher.
Yes.
Scuole questa figura non è presente.
Il lavoro del bidello da chi viene svolto?
Non so.
Non lo so.
Nelle altre scuole?
Sì.
Non avete collaborato?
Sì, noi abbiamo un bidello per fare lavori di manutenzione, non è che sta nei corridoi.
non avete
E la vigilanza degli alunni?
Non c'è.
Non c'è.
They are asking about, as you've seen coming in, there were some male or some men, and those are as a support for the school. What they do is they do the cleaning of the school, and they work as a security for the children. And she was saying that they don't have those job workers in their schools. And they've got only one, we call them bidelli. They've got only one, and they do repairing. This is what they were saying.
If you could change something in the law since 1992, what would you change?
Cosa cambieresti?
Anche questa è una gran bella domanda. Cosa cambierei? Parecchie cose.
A lot of things.
We are very important for our laws. Our laws are very well done on the paper. In the reality, it's very different. So the law is very perfect.
Yes. So there needs to be the commitment.
Very well done.
Però sicuramente non vedo proficuo, questo è un parere del tutto personale,
It's a very personal opinion.
l'inserimento di disabilità molto gravi, con bisogni molto particolari di assistenza di
When
tipo
you put
fisico.
a very disabled child with lots of physical needs
In classe,
in
non la vedo
a
così.
classroom, I don't see it as a positive.
Credo che il Servizio Sanitario Nazionale debba garantire delle strutture specializzate, gratuite e diffuse sul territorio, che non abbiamo al momento, per poter intervenire con delle figure specialiste per questi bimbi.
I believe that the government should make some structures that are able to support this kind of disabilities, obviously for free, without pay.
And now a question, my question to you. Are there special schools in your countries?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. In all your countries.
They are few or there are many special schools?
In Germany have special schools for 7 kinds of disabilities. For blind and visual impaired, for deaf, for learning disabilities, for mental retarded, for physically disabled, for language. And for sick. And we have, on the other hand, we have inclusion in every level. Mostly the primary level, but now Germany is starting to go up to the secondary level. But at the end, it's the same question as yours. It's not a question of the law, it's a question of the budget. And in the area I live in Germany, called Nordrhein-Westfalen, we just have a law since 3 months for the next school year. So all parents can choose whether their children go to a special school or in the mainstream school. and but the resources. So we need a lot of assistance in school, and these assistants are not paid by the government, like teachers, they are paid by the social welfare. And the social welfare is divided in the social welfare of municipality or the municipality of a region. And now all these municipalities say, we don't pay that. The government has to pay, and the government says, this is a law, you have to pay. So there will be a discussion, I think, for the next 3 years, and nothing will happen.
Same thing. We have special schools, and the pressure from parents in our region is for a choice of the special schools and not for mainstream. The parents can choose whether they want inclusion in mainstream or special schools, and the majority choose a special school where the children have complex needs, very severe needs, because as your head teacher says, it's very difficult with an inclusive class to provide for the medical needs, the physical needs, the behaviour needs, the cognitive needs, and it can be sometimes too much for one teacher and one assistant. We also have a big influx of foreign national people arriving, so schools have up to 18 different languages to teach through. So maybe 50% of your class don't speak English, and then you have special needs as well, and then the other students. So it's a huge, huge job.
And where are you from?
That's Northern Ireland, but it's the same in the south.
In the Netherlands, it's the same as in Germany. If, I think 10 kinds of special schools, and I'm myself a principal of a school for pupils with difficult behavior problems. And now the government in the new school year wants to support inclusion teaching. So, and the aims are that there is about 40% from disabled pupils should be go to special schools, but the most should be go to inclusion schools. It's a new law.
So in Poland we also have special schools according to the disability, so also for the deaf, for the blind, and so on. But there is also an inclusion, but it's a new concept in Poland, so I think we are far behind Europe with inclusion, because for example we in our school we have a disabled student, one disabled student who is moving on a wheelchair, physically disabled, only one, and he has to have a homeschooling because our school is not prepared for this, so the reality is different than the law. And we also do not have a sport teacher. Only when there are 5 children with disability, so we can create an integrated class. So only in this case we can have a support teacher.
For all 5 children?
Yes, 5 children.
In Portugal there are also special schools, but I'm from a public school and our task is inclusion, and we also have a lot of problems. Lack of resources. We have around 75 students with SEN, and we have 5 special education teachers, but we do not have any other assistant to work with them. So we are working in a 10 building school. 10 building with 15 kilometers distance, and we have to juggle all these teachers to support every student that needs, and it's a very difficult task.
In Finland we have